All right, Udoka, let's get to him. You don't want to talk about the coach?
Will you let her get to Udoka? Obviously, she want to talk about Udoka.
Talk about the coach.
She want to talk about the coach.
You're a clown. What did you think about his first season as an NBA head coach?
Wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, obviously. Yeah.
The thing about it is this: he didn't just win games. When you start looking at just the Coach of the Year awards, there's so many different levels in which he is on a short list of coaches in Celtics lore. And when you come into this franchise and you put your imprint on the game, not only in terms of style of play, but also substance of success, the way he has in the first year, he's a real one. But he's got to get better, just like the players do. He's got to get a better offensive system. I think Gary touched on this a little bit earlier. Their offense just doesn't look fluid. It looks very choppy. And they don't even have to be like a top 5 offense, but damn, if you can put together a top 10 offense with the way they defend, you're going to be back in the finals. It's a matter of not if you get back there, but when. Are you going to be able to do it next year or the year after, or maybe the year after that? But they got to get better offensively, and a lot of that is on Udoka to put in a system that works with the talent that he's got around him, which, by the way, has to be upgraded. He knows that. Brad knows that. It's just a matter of how are they going to make that happen. But they got to get better players coming off that bench going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he did a great job as a first-year head coach. I thought he was overdue for getting the job. I thought he handled everything well. I think it took a while to get used to his system. I thought he turned them into a premier defensive team. And, I thought his staff did well. I just think, you coach against someone who's won 8 championships, 3 as a coach before with Steve Kerr. Kerr outfoxed him. And, he's got to learn from that. And he's got to take away some things that Kerr did from that. And I think Ime needs, he's got to start trusting some of his players, and if he doesn't, they need to get out of there. Like, he's got to have some frank conversations with Brad about this guy. Like, do I want to play him? Is he going to be part of our future? If Ime doesn't think so, then he needs to let Brad know that. And I think obviously they'll have those frank conversations about the future of the roster, because it was obvious. He didn't trust Daniel Tice. He didn't really trust Neesmith. And so that wore everybody else the hell out. And, he ran some of his players probably a tad bit too hard, but it's the finals. You're going to play 40 minutes a game. So, and I just think, some of his weaknesses, Game 6, when he put in Pritchard and White at the same time, when they had that lead and all of a sudden they got punched in the mouth and, he put, White, neither White nor Pritchard were going to score. So you put 2 non-scorers on the floor against Golden State who started to score. And it was just a terrible situation. And they ended up trailing after the first quarter. And they really couldn't recover. So I think I give him a A-, B+ grade for his first year. A obviously it would have been an A if they won a championship.
Yeah.
A+. But I think he can learn some things. I think maybe hiring an offensive coordinator or working better with the offense and also upgrading the roster. And I'm sure he'll have a say in who's going to come back and who's going to not come back.